Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Classic Comics. So, the comics are starting to ship again, and we finally get Batman number 92 this week. There was a lot of anticipation around this issue because this was supposed to be the debut of the Joker's new partner, Punchline. But because of the changes in the shipping schedule, because of the pandemic and everything, the schedule's gotten changed up, so she's also appearing in that Joker 80th anniversary issue. And there's another Batman book I think she's popping up in this month, so she's all over the place. Anyway, this issue continues the current storyline, Their Dark Designs, by James Tynion and Guillem March, which has been running for, I think, about 6 issues now. So we pick up with the Riddler, who has taken control of the city's power grid, and he's projecting himself up onto all the screens in the city. And he's turned the city into a big grid, if you can see here, kind of a big grid. And he challenges Batman to basically, he's using the city as a crossword puzzle. And he's challenging Batman to solve, the crosswords. And, of course, if Batman answers incorrectly, then bombs will go off. And look at this 2-page spread here by March. Man, that looks great. So, Batman and the Deathstroke, they go down into the subway. I'm going to skip ahead a little here. They go down into the subway here. And Batman has a bat train, which they hop a ride on, to go find Riddler, so they can put a stop to all this. And while they're riding on the train, of course, Riddler starts asking the riddles. And the riddles we get are, nine-letter word. The more I take, the more I leave behind. Batman just says footsteps. 5-letter word. What has many keys but can open no doors? A piano. Then we've got 11-letter word. A woman shoots her husband, holds him underwater for 5 minutes, then hangs him, and then takes him out to dinner. How is that possible? Batman says photography. He took a picture of him. Or she took a picture of him. and Riddler's starting to get pissed off. He's like, "You're cheating!" And Batman just says, you cut my communications, Eddie. I can't cheat. And look at this great. I mean, Batman looks like a boss. Really nice. And let's see. While that is going on, Catwoman and Harley are down in the sewers, and they're looking for this underground... this figure called the Underbroker, which is this guy here, I guess. And he runs some kind of, he's some kind of underworld financier of some sort. And she wants to, he's got some kind of illegal bank, sort of underworld bank. And she wants to withdraw some money from it. But someone else has beaten them to it. And we finally get Punchline, who is also there with a couple of Joker's goons to also make a withdrawal from the bank. And, man, she looks really hot here, doesn't she? She looks really good. And so anyway, we get a couple of pages of, kind of girl banter. And then they start fighting. So, Punchline... she seems, one thing I like is that they've made her distinct from Harley, visually, because Harley, she has the white skin and then the bright red and blue. And Punchline, she's a darker character. She's got dark hair, got the black and purple outfit. And her demeanor and her just general attitude is also quite different as well, which I like. And in this issue, she just seems, she's less goofy than Harley and less annoying, to be honest. She's just more serious and more vicious, too, she seems like. And anyway, then Catwoman, she goes after the underbroker guy and threatens him and gets him to make a withdrawal or free up some money for her. Then we go back to the Riddler, and Batman finds him, and then defeats him ridiculously easily. Really just kind of shuts off his computer and then sticks him with a tranquilizer to put him out. And then he does the same thing with Deathstroke, just turns and shoots him with a tranquilizer and puts him out, and it turns out that he was able to find the Riddler so easy because Riddler was broadcasting from Bruce Wayne's office. And who else is in Bruce Wayne's office? The designer. Dun, dun, dun. And he knows who the Batman is. He calls Batman Bruce. So overall, this issue is pretty good. It maintains the quality we've seen during this run in terms of storytelling. But one thing that really struck me here is March is really on his game in this issue. Maybe with the delay, he was able to take a little extra time on the art, I guess. And that's why it looks so damn good. You've just got a lot of fantastic stuff. He's put so much detail into this issue. Like, I don't know how well you can see it, but if you can see on the city here, just all the buildings, all the city blocks and stuff. And then again, I already showed this great 2-page spread here. Look at all the detailing, the wrinkles in their costumes, on Deathstroke and Batman. This is a great shot of the Riddler here. I already showed that one there. It's a great panel there. And then, on Punchline here. So, all the all the detailing in her costume really comes through. He really put extra work into this. If I had a complaint on the art, it would probably be I'd like to have a better idea of what the train looks like. There's really not much detail on the train, and we just get this one shot of it. I might like to have a better idea of what the train actually looks like, both the inside and the outside. But that's it, really. Overall, the art in this issue is just great. The writing by Tynion is also, once again, quite good. I do have some things I wanted to point out. So, the main thing, and I think I said this in one of the first issues on this storyline, and that is, I don't like seeing Batman's traditional enemies treated like pushovers, like side characters, where they're just sort of the opening act for the big boss who comes later. If really Batman just kind of succeeds a little too easily in this issue. The Riddler, who had kind of been like a side character and kind of in the background, finally begins to play a big role in this story, and then he's defeated laughably easily by Batman. With very little effort, really. And then there's Deathstroke, who he's basically just kind of nerfed in this issue. He's strangely passive and compliant and just sort of tags along with Batman and does whatever Batman tells him to do. And then, after he tranquilizes Riddler, Batman tranquilizes him too, just shoots him with his tranquilizer gun, and, and he hits him easily and puts him out easily, despite, these enhanced reflexes and the enhanced endurance and metabolism that Deathstroke has. He just goes right down without a problem. So these villains shouldn't be taken down this easily. I understand why, because they aren't the main villain here. It's the designer, and these other villains are just a warm-up. But, if Batman can defeat Riddler or Deathstroke this easily, it really makes them not much of a threat going forward, doesn't it? That's my main complaint. Another thing, Catwoman and Harley, again, get quite a bit of screen time, and it makes the story a little crowded. But Tynion keeps things moving along pretty quickly. There's always something happening. This issue definitely isn't boring. or padded. Punchline's debut, I don't know, it's a bit underwhelming to me. But overall, pretty good stuff, with March's art really standing out this month. So, thumbs up on this one. Check it out. Definitely worth picking up. So, have you read this issue? If so, well, what did you think of it? Do you agree with my review or disagree? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video or if you found it informative, please hit the like button. And also, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell for notifications. And I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching.